Drexel Dragons. The Dragons are expected to be among the contenders of the league this year. Do you enjoy having those expectations, and how do you address that with your players?
Well, you definitely enjoy having the expectations. It's just a little fuel for the team. And again, with what we did last year, getting to the championship game, it keeps the girls hungry. You know, we talk so much about starting the season off strong with the out-of-conference schedule we put together and then carrying it through in the conference. But then when you get to that tournament, you have to bring it all together. And we need the girls to be aware there are expectations. We've lost a lot of key players, but you need to do what's necessary in order to get back to that championship game.
One of those key players, of course, you did lose was Camille Nassiscaite,
right.
and who not only made big contributions on the court, but also provided a considerable amount of leadership for your team. Which
right.
players do you see filling her role as a top contributor and also filling the leadership role?
Well, it's going to be a combination. Holly Mershon is definitely moving into that position of the one who's going to get the most looks. She'll get the shots off, but now you have to find someone to fill Holly's role from last year. So counting on Fiona Flanagan to take more shots. It's funny how you are forcing some players to take some shots. It's usually the other way around. So we have Taylor Wooten and Fiona Flanagan who need to get some looks out there. We're going to count on Meg Creighton and Rachel Pearson as freshmen to come in and make an impact from the start. So it's going to be a group effort. It's certainly not going to be one player to fill Camille's role from last year.
You mentioned Holly Mershon earning a starting role for the Dragons last year, over 14 points a game. What does she mean to your team, though, and how has she improved her game during the offseason?
Well, I'd say Holly's greatest asset and what she brings every day is her competitive edge. She'll do anything to win. You know, she gets after it. She's aggressive on both ends of the floor. She's really developed each year she's been with us, and that's what you want to see in a player, from her defensive paralysis to her offensively handling the basketball. So she has been shooting the ball well for us. But we need to make sure that she continues to stay focused on all the little things and allow the game to open up for her instead of thinking she has to force some things or make some things happen. So just counting on her teammates, working the offense that we run, I think things will become a little bit easier for her.
This year's roster includes a number of new players. Talk about some of those that we may see make some big contributions this year.
Well, as I mentioned with Meg Creighton, we're going to put her in early. We're going to start her at the one, feeling that we have a veteran lineup with Holly, Fiona, and then Taylor Wooten. Nikki Jones, another senior who will find herself in that starting spot. I think it'll be a situation that helps with Meg handling the one and just working with them. Rachel Pearson, as I mentioned, coming in as a three-point shooter, which we rely on. That'll be crucial for her to be ready and understand what we're doing. And then Carrie Alexander as well gives us a different dynamic from the guard position. So our freshmen need to be ready to go early in the season.
Well, Drexel certainly has been in the mix year in and year out now. And last year, one of those 6 teams in the league that made it into postseason. How is the competition improving within the CAA, and do you continue to see the reputation of this league build as far as the national brand is concerned?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you see what Delaware did last year, and now everyone knows about them. They heard about them, but they got to see them in the NCAA tournament, with James Madison getting to the championship game in the NIT, and they've done so well for a number of years. It's that postseason recognition helps. It's now getting us multiple teams into the NCAA tournament. You know, I feel James Madison was worthy of that bid last year. It didn't happen, but now going into this season, if they continue on path or we do what is necessary, and Hofstra found themselves in that position as well, then we can get that second team. So you certainly you want to beat up one another, but you embrace the success that the teams have had, and you want to see them rewarded for it.
Denise Dillon of the Drexel Dragons.
Thank you.